The ancient history of Longhorse. Where did he come from? Who is he? How is he so powerful? And what can he do to Siren Head? This is the Longhorse movie. Make sure you share this video with your friends and family. If you get scared for this video, you gotta subscribe, slap the bell, turn on notifications. They help your boy get to 2 million subs. We're trying our best here. All right.
The ancient history of Longhorse. A horse's skull missing the jawbone. A chain of bones that extend into infinity. A guardian to...
Seriously, you probably never heard of Longhorse before, but let me tell you, this thing is definitely not so ordinary.
The innocent. Longhorse, a powerful protective creature. One that came to the agency's awareness in the early 1900s.
That's when Longhorse was out.
Further research has revealed that Longhorse has been active for long.
So apparently this dude's been around longer than the actual 1900s. So pretty much, if you guys don't know what Longhorse is, it's a horse face, or the horse skull, without the jaw part apparently, and just a giant extended neck that goes infinite. No, I'm being serious. Like, it's like an infinite extended neck.
Depictions of the creature can be found in the artwork of many cultures, from bamboo paintings in Japan to pottery fragments in ancient Greece.
So it's actually from like
Longhorse has even been found in cave art. There is even a famous story that was put into the agency archives.
Is Longhorse real? Comment down below your thoughts and leave a like on this video. Maybe we could do another Longhorse video uncovering some more secrets about it and seeing some actual real-life footage of Longhorse.
One from Senior Agent Nevada. He is of Amerindian descent and one day told the agency of the ancestral story his family tells of Longhorse.
And his family has this history about Longhorse. That makes sense.
He decided to add it when requests came down the line for any information about Longhorse, either from researchers or from agents. In his youth, he never believed the tale his grandfather told him.
So his grandpa was telling this guy over here about the story of Longhorse and pretty much what it's capable of doing and you know, the history behind it.
Even after joining the agency, Nevada didn't have the time to review the Longhorse files.
Wait, so he's from Nevada, right? Makes sense. And this guy's grandpa was telling him the story, and they never reviewed the files.
After being saved by the creature and becoming a believer, he happily shared the story.
Being saved by the creature. You're probably thinking, if you guys don't know about Longhorse, that this giant skeletal structure creature is very, very terrifying and evil. But it's the opposite of that. I'm being serious. I mean, this guy apparently saves people. So he's so I'm not saying disgusting. Sorry, Longhorse didn't mean it. Longhorse is very scary. If you see him, you're probably scared. But that's the thing. He uses his actual scare tactics to guide you in the direction where you're going to be saved from a dangerous thing happening.
The story involved Nevada's many times great-grandfather, Ahote, who lived somewhere around the 1600s.
1600s, some great-grandfather.
As Ahote couldn't sleep easily growing up. Boundless energy and curiosity saw the kid exploring the areas around his tribe's home.
It's a kid that's like,
the boy often discovered new things and was frequently getting in trouble for going places he wasn't supposed to. But
dude, it sounds like Curious George, and they're not talking about me, talking about a different person. Somebody else.
Ahote's endless cheer and enthusiasm made it hard for people to actually dislike him. Plus,
so everybody liked the kid, and he was super curious and always like, looking for new things. You know, living life.
Out of trouble many times by just being a bit faster and cleverer than most.
What was that? Was that dead body?
One sleepless night, Ahote snuck out of his family's home and wandered into the woods at night.
Went to the woods at nighttime, bro? Come on, you gotta tell your kids not to be doing that. You're crazy. You know what's out in the woods? Siren Head. You don't want that.
Not. It was one of those beautiful full moon nights, when the forest cast in moonlight awoke mysteries. Walking around, wondering what he was going to find next, Ahote's thoughts were interrupted by a loud crash, one that echoed through the forest. Now most people would not investigate that sound. They'd go in the opposite direction.
It's like in every scary movie, don't go towards the scary sounds. Just, no, seriously, don't do that.
But Ahote's curiosity was unceasing. So the kid, barely a teen by this time, went and followed the noise. Tracking the sound brought him to a clearing where he saw the oddest thing. The noise had been a large tree that had fallen over due to age.
That's Longhorse. I'm telling no, not Longhorse. Wait a minute. That's Siren Head.
Before Ahote's eyes, a weird snake-like thing was thrashing under the tree. It was trying to free itself, but the tree had pinned most of its body to the ground. Ahote drew closer and saw that it wasn't a snake at all. It was much
It wasn't
larger
a snake.
and longer
It was
than any
Longhorse,
snake.
bro.
Plus, the thing had no flesh. It was made of bone that was somehow connected by thick, black
The strands of hair is what makes it so spooky,
Finally,
too.
he saw its head.
Ooh.
It was a horse's skull, and it had no
Seahorse.
lower jaw. Ahote was amazed.
What? Wait,
it was
is
the
this like real
first
life
time
pictures
in
of
the
it?
boy's young life that he'd ever seen something so
Interesting.
odd.
Is that real?
How
It's
wonderful.
fake.
He knew that he had to help the creature somehow, but the fallen
So this kid's not even terrified of this scary-looking horse demon thing. No, don't worry about that. Dude, Hote or whatever his name is, or Mr. Brave, my man's trying to help out Longhorse. Longhorse was probably there for some reason,
and
but
Ahote was
trying to help him
slight
out.
in stature. Looking around the clearing, he saw what he needed. A large, thick branch and a rock that wasn't too heavy
So he's gonna
for the
free him
boy to
out.
lift.
But the thing with Longhorse
Taking
is,
both.
if any of his like bones actually break,
He
it's able
approached
to
the pinned
instantly
creature
like regenerate
without
it. You know what I
fear for
mean?
his life. In his surprise
So he doesn't
and
really
his
die.
haste to render aid, he never considered that the horse
I mean, a
skeleton
tree
could be
stomping
dangerous.
Longhorse. Come on, bro. That's the
Ahote
same dude that's been
didn't
fighting
hesitate.
Siren Head for years.
He placed a hand on the creature's skull and stroked its hair. The
Wow.
struggling creature
That's weird.
instantly calmed at his touch. Grinning,
What?
Ahote took the rock and the heavy branch and wedged them under the downed creature.
Okay,
forming
so
a
my man
crude
is straight up
lever.
petting
It took
Longhorse
some
right now.
work to get them in place, and, pushing
Interesting.
with all his strength and body weight, he lifted the tree,
He
just
fixed
a
it.
little.
He got it.
Enough for the snake to wriggle itself free. It
Oh,
was
there we
just
go.
barely enough,
He's free.
but to the
Longhorse is
boy's
good.
amazement, the creature floated in the air, circling itself and looping around.
Dude, that's so insane.
Ahote saw that the creature was much larger than he had
Whoa,
expected.
look at that. Look how
No
he
matter
extends
how
out.
he looked, he couldn't see where its
What?
body ended. The creature's bones
That's actually
cracked
crazy.
ominously in the air, but Ahote didn't flinch. Nothing
He's
in the
not
boy's
even
instincts
flinching from the
told him
bone
that he was in
cracking.
trouble.
Oh man, imagine
He was
hearing like 1,000 different bones cracking right now. How would you feel? Would you probably freak out, man? Yo, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna need everybody to show the Musami fan love because YouTube is a little bit messed up. It's telling me that 68% of you people have not subscribed to the channel. I'm not sure what's up with that, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the Musami. Let's get 2 million subs together. And
Even right
shit,
when the
it's good for
creature
family.
pounced, and
This is pretty
Ahote
crazy.
laughed as he was wrapped up in an embrace.
Where else you going to see this? Come on.
That was how Ahote met
Where do you see a
Longhorse.
skeleton-looking dude with some kind of
Every
weird
day,
hair?
the boy would
What?
visit the clearing.
At 3 o'clock in
and
the morning during
Longhorse would be
quarantine.
there.
What is
The
going
two
on?
would play games or explore. Longhorse would show Ahote many things.
That's actually crazy.
New
Look at this thing.
locations never seen. Interesting animals and creatures that Ahote
So like Hote and Longhorse became really good friends. They started hanging out, and pretty much like Longhorse was showing him all these weird things that existed out there that like nobody actually knows about. It's kind of like discovering aliens.
could only see in his dreams. It was an education that Ahote was
crazy.
receiving, wrapped up as games and adventure.
It's actually
People in
insane.
Ahote's village noticed that the boy was changing. While still energetic and still curious, he was starting to gather knowledge and wisdom. His words, though spoken casually, carried the
Interesting.
answers to the village's problems. Passing on
Wow, okay, so he's learning so much now. He's actually, oh, that makes sense. Longhorse is pretty much helping the entire place by teaching Hote all this different knowledge. It's going to be helping out the actual people in the village or the city or whatever they're at.
passing on herbs that would help with sickness,
So herbs
easily
help them
treating
out,
wounds from accidents,
treating
and
wounds.
effortlessly tracking animals during
Makes
hunting.
sense.
Offhanded comments that
that's
would
kinda
resolve arguments before they became heated.
What? So it's like this kid knows the future straight up. Like Longhorse is showing him how to like be a god almost.
Ahote was, without a doubt, improving the quality of life for his village, albeit
What?
unknowingly. He was just so fascinated by the things his new friend was showing him. But as the changes were to the village's
Interesting,
benefit
yes.
and Ahote was causing far less trouble,
He's secretly evil. I'm calling it right now. Definitely evil, bro. Hote is on the dark side.
everyone settled with being happy that he was finally maturing. One day, in the clearing where Ahote usually met Longhorse, the two were playing when Longhorse suddenly froze. Its
Wait,
whole
what?
body tensed, and Ahote knew immediately that something was wrong with his friend. He also noticed the direction that Longhorse's head was pointing. It
What just happened? That's so weird, dude. Just imagine like hanging out with this dude, just freezes midair. I think that's Siren Head.
was back towards the village. He
Oh,
looked at the
no.
sky and saw distant smoke in the air. He
Oh,
looked
that's
to
not
his
good.
friend and asked one thing: can you help? The creature was motionless for a moment, but then it nodded and lowered its head to the ground.
So Longhorse is about to save the village once
creature's
again.
meaning. Get on. Brave as always, he didn't
That's so
hesitate
cool.
and got on Longhorse's body, seating himself
That
at the
is
spot where the
insane.
creature's neck met its body.
So now Ahote is flying a giant, dead-looking horse that has infinite neck.
Body.
Pretty crazy.
In an instant, the creature took off, Ahote on his
now
back
they're
as they
flying
wove through
with
the
Ahote on the
forest
back.
in a blur of motion.
That's
If
so
the situation
sick, dude.
wasn't dire, Ahote would have
Okay.
enjoyed himself, but for now, the boy was only worried about his home.
So I guess it was kind of sketchy. That makes
Soon, the
sense.
two
I mean,
reached
especially
the
for all the
village
villagers.
and saw that a lot of the homes were on fire.
What
It seems
happened?
that some of the kids were playing with the cooking fires, and things had gotten out of control.
Dude, not the
rapidly.
cooking fire.
People
What I tell you about making that breakfast and not checking on it? Seriously.
Rapidly.
Bruh,
People
amateur
were
moves.
making water
Bruh, what are
chains
you,
from the
no-
nearby river, but as the village appeared ready to
What are they
burn to
gonna
the
do? How are they gonna
ground,
help
several
out?
people had already given up. Ahote bent over Longhorse's head and, looking the creature in its eyeless socket, he asked
How's
the
he gonna
creature to
help
help.
out?
Ahote ignored that some of the
Secretly an
villagers
airbender.
had noted his arrival and were staring horrified at the monster he had
So the
ridden in
villagers
on.
are seeing all
His
of
whole
this stuff, by
attention
the
was
way.
on Longhorse and saving his village. The creature looked around the village and then looked up into the sky and nodded at Ahote. It clicked its
How are
body,
they gonna
and
save?
the boy understood to hold on.
Oh, no
Longhorse
way.
flew up and up and up into the cloudy sky.
What?
By this point, the villagers had stopped putting out the fires to watch as the boy and the creature ascended into the sky.
So literally the entire village is being burnt down, people are giving up, and you just see a giant flying horse with infinite neck. Literally it doesn't end. There's no tail. You know what I mean? It just keeps going. And it just flying up in the sky, and everyone's like, bro, what's going on, bro? This can't be real, man.
Ahote's stunned parents. In
Even
the
his
sky,
parents are seeing this
Ahote
stuff.
could see the world
Imagine his
and saw
parents
how
freaking
small
out.
he was in relation to it. But they went higher and higher until they were in the clouds.
Dude, that's insane.
Longhorse made a clicking sound with its body, and again, somehow Ahote
So
knew
just
what
kind of
he had to
snapped his
do.
neck or something?
The small boy sucked in his breath, and he yelled. He yelled as loud as he could, for as long as he
What?
could. He bellowed until his voice was hoarse, and he was unable to do more than pant as he waited. And then, the sky rumbled as something sleeping in the clouds woke up.
Wait, what? Oh, hold on a second. So they're on top of, they're in the sky, and he's just like, ah, screaming, and next thing you know, thunder starts happening.
It began to rain. It began to rain
It's
hard
raining
as something
from screaming.
rumbled back to Ahote with joy. The boy felt his face touched briefly by something he couldn't see, and he gave thanks. The fire was extinguished
So this is definitely one of Longhorse's friends. Probably like a waterbender or water god. I don't even know, dude.
by the rain,
Nature, you
and the
scary.
villagers watched in silence as Ahote and Longhorse descended from the sky. Agent Nevada ended the story there,
This is
but
so
mentioned that
crazy.
his ancestor was famous. He was Ahote the
So all along, this is the dude's ancestors over here.
horse rider, and there were many more stories about the two.
That's crazy, dude. It's like a superhero duo over here. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about this story. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Brand new video. Should we do another Longhorse video? Or maybe a story about the other entities out there. For example, Lil Nugget, Big Charlie, the country road creature. Let me know what you want to see and I'll make it happen. Keep it 100. Peace.